Charnel Bratton takes in a Museum London exhibit on the history of black families in London. But it's her own history in the southern U.S. that brings her north of the border.
When there was an opportunity to kind of meet the descendants, the white descendants, as we know we were the black descendants, we wanted to kind of get together and start mending that bridge.
Charnel is part of the Descendants of Brattonsville. They're black and white relations of this man, James Rufus Bratton, of the Bratton family plantation in South Carolina. They're visiting London as part of a path to reconciliation.
So we have a group of people that have been very interested in just finding out as much information as we can. Now, some of it is not pretty. Some of it is unpleasant, but it's still history.
And it's not about looking back on history and blaming individuals about it. It's about looking into the future and figuring out what we can do to enhance human relations of any kind.
In South Carolina, James Rufus Bratton was a Confederate Army surgeon, a slave owner, and a leader in the Ku Klux Klan. In 1871, he was implicated in the lynching of a black militia leader. That's when he fled to London, Ontario. A key part of the tour takes visitors to this site, what is now Oxford Bookshop on Piccadilly. But it was also home to an accused murderer and Klansman running from his past. James Rufus Bratton would make this his home, reinventing himself as a respected member of this community. It was near this boarding house on Wellington Street. Bratton was kidnapped by American authorities and brought back to South Carolina. He was released and returned to London.
He was a doctor, and he was well connected to the sort of the elite of London.
Bratton would eventually go back home to South Carolina, leaving behind a community seeking to learn more about the ties that bind them.
I think it helps to know who you are, helps to help identify and become who you want to be when you can understand your past.
Bryan, Bicknell, CTV News.